What's going on, everybody? It's your man Art Dog here again at the Roundtable, and I'm on my way in, punching another 12 hours today. Yes, sir. So, did like my little video maybe about an hour ago and whatnot. It's talking about how I got my case dropped down there in Miami-Dade County. Fine Miami-Dade County. Them jokers are a trip. And see, they knew that if they would have tried to prosecute me for running a red light and quote unquote causing an accident, then it was going to turn around on them, and I would have been in a position to be able to sue Miami-Dade County for a bunch of different things: negligence, falsely accused. I didn't even get proper medical attention when I got hit, but now I got to work on getting my vehicle back. And at the same time, I'm going to be blessed with another vehicle on top of that. So I'm not worried about that. But got other bigger fish to fry. I'm trying to get centered again. And man, I've been actually for like almost the last two and a half months now. It's been kind of rough trying to find a job because I had caught that felony back in 2017, and even with that, the police department in Detroit, I don't even think that was a police department from what I was understanding. It was I do know this much. It was an immigration officer that had dealt with me when they prosecuted me, and I had to go up to the courthouse, and I purposely went up there to try to see if I could talk with the judge to see if they could overturn the ruling, but found out that they couldn't do that. But what they did do is change my ethnical background status back to what it's supposed to be. You know, sit there and say that I'm Muslim, and I'm not no Muslim. And I don't have nothing against Muslims, but that's racial discrimination. And when I told them kind of like my lineage and where some of my peoples were from, their eyes kind of got big, and I told them, I said, yeah, y'all need to change that. So they changed it, but there's some bigger fish to fry. I was talking with an old head today that's a part of my other family on my girl's side of the fence, and we got bigger fish to fry. And it's sad to say this, but we ain't ready. We wasn't never ready. Well, I don't think so, but hey, only time will tell. But I gotta hurry up and get back down to the storage facility so I can get my stuff, because I only got half of it. I need to get the other half. And I'm not worried about what's about to happen. It's just being prepared. There's a big difference between worrying and being prepared. It's a big difference between having faith in the Most High and just sitting back waiting on the clouds to bust wide open. So I'm like the guest last night. I was at work talking with a brother, and all he kept saying was, I don't know nothing else. All I know is I'm saved and I just believe Jesus. That's cool. We on the same page, but brother, history repeats itself. And if you don't understand your history, If you don't understand what happened in the past and what's going on now, you're bound to repeat it. Don't be ignorant. And I told him that. I mean, the brother is old enough to be my, he old enough to be my dad, but he old enough to be my uncle also, but he's an elder. But at the same time, look, I can respect my elders, but at the same time, don't be ignorant of the stuff that we've just been fed. This is why so many of us are oppressed, so many of us are depressed, and so many of us are possessed. Did you hear what I said? That's why so many of us are depressed, so many of us are oppressed, so many of us are depressed, and so many of us are possessed. I don't think y'all understand where I'm coming from with this. And I didn't come up with this stuff. This stuff has been verified. These things have been verified through how people and their dispositions are mentally and spiritually. And we're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. But I do know this. When you're trying to do right and when you're doing right and you're going through some stuff or some shenanigans, when you're going through some shenanigans, time will put you through the test to be able to tell whether if you're worthy. Whether if you're worthy or whether if you deserve the tribulations that you face. Now, if you come through the trials and tribulations and you've been found in favor, then, things like, for example, like the things that happened with me, as far as with this whole incident down in Florida. I kept telling the officers, I kept telling the lawyers, I kept telling everybody it wasn't my fault. And it's a lot of times where we say, well, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. Well, for one, you got to prove it. Then two, I just know this. Look, I'm just trying to stay humble, but at the same time, in certain situations or scenarios, I do have righteous indignation. And it's like I knew what the heck I was talking about. So, and at the same time, I'm trying to stay humble. So, but on to some other stuff that I wanted to talk about before I go in here. We are about to be faced with some things that we haven't seen within the last 60 to almost 80 years. And all I know is if you're not prepared, what's that saying? Shit rolls downhill. Sorry for my lingo, but actually that word is actually a word. Dung, shit, whatever, it stinks. Poop, doo-doo, it rolls downhill. And if you're not prepared, then those are the things that you got to deal with. That's, and it's a difference between dealing with some stuff and not being prepared and it's beyond your control. And you have people to help you, get through it. But when you just blindly ignore certain things, you get what you deserve. But I gotta hurry up and get down to the storage facility. I really do. I really gotta hurry up and get down there and get my stuff. And I may come back up to the D. I may not. Honestly, I don't think I belong here. I don't care too much for Michigan. It's nothing here for me. But, you know, whatever. I'm just going where I'm being led to go, and whatever I got to deal with, there's a purpose for it. So I'm not trying to run from that, but I will express my thoughts and my emotions on where, you know, where I may be. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited because these are the times where everybody that's been saying, oh, I'm not even gonna say what everybody's been saying, because everybody know what they've been saying. I know what I've been saying. I know what I've been talking about. I had to step away from it for a minute, but some things are about to pop off. Are you really ready? You know, it's better to go through the storm. It's better to go through your ups and downs and be at your lowest point. So when something does hit the fan, you're better off being able to deal with it instead of living all comfortably or living in a lifestyle where you know, quote unquote, better off. Because in split moments of a second notice, that could all change for everybody. Some of y'all probably like, what the heck is he talking about? I'm not explaining nothing else more about what the heck is about to happen. Just keep on doing what y'all doing. Go to work. Go to school. Take care of your families. Spend time with your families. And just know this. Just know this. Life as we know it is about to change. I'm Art Dog. Here at the Roundtable. I'm at work now. About to punch in, and I'm punching out off of this channel. Peace out.